So, give me a second, y'all, so I can try to focus. What's up, collective? It's Sanjay from Oracles of Sanjay, and I'm back with another video. I want to start with saying take what resonate and leave what don't. And when I say leave what don't, that mean if I say something that stick to you that don't got nothing to do with you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. Each one teach one. You already know what's up. Yeah, I'm a little weaker today because let's just be all super transparent. Like, it's my time of the, you know what I'm saying? And I've been asleep all day. So whoever expected me to get here before 12, I apologize. I was knocked the fuck out. I didn't even eat till 11. So yeah, I just let my body do what it needed to do. But yeah, today I promised that I was gonna come with a lot of health facts and stuff like that. We're still gonna make it a tarot reading to make sure it's still like on topic because it's always a message in the cards. But I brought my book of the oils for the ancient medicine, like I told you I was. And earlier today, as I was scrolling through Facebook, God had granted me all the details that I had told y'all yesterday in yesterday's reading, everything that I told y'all that it was evidence and proof of that I was telling y'all about as far as healing your body of things naturally or the way the government has learned to heal certain things. God had just put it all in my face. So after we get into the tarot reading and all of that, and we do that, we're going to end off with just all stuff to make your health better. Because I got it all. Well, most of it. I even got a video because we was talking about the flat earth theory. I even got a new video because apparently some people had traveled to the ice wall and they was trying to like use the little ice dig thing that they use in Antarctica to go ice fishing. They tried to use the ice fishing thing to go through the wall and they said they can't because it's too thick. But yeah. Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. Life sucks when you like don't have no faith, you don't believe in nothing. Like life sucks when you let people give you limitations and you just believe whatever they say. Like that shit really sucks. And sometimes it sucks when you on your own too. You know, it's gonna be some moments where shit just suck. But it definitely sucked when it sucked because somebody else told you that your shit had to suck. You feel me? So like my suggestion always is don't limit yourself spiritually or mentally because that shit is just not there. Like sometimes if you limit yourself here, you can't even experience like the most amazing spiritual wonders that you could even learn or experience in your dream state because that's a whole nother magical realm. But you're like, no, this not real. No, this not real. And you talk about, no, this not real. If you actually believe that something was real, be like, this makes sense, God. Why do this make sense? You can go into your dream space and get your questions answered. I know some people don't dream. I don't got nothing to do with that. If you don't dream when you sleep, it's a good chance it's because you don't dream when you woke. I don't know what to tell you. You probably let somebody control you or, you know what I'm saying, literally kill your dreams. Most people who I notice they don't dream is because they let somebody kill their dreams on this realm. It's like you gotta fight for your magic. And if you want your magic, you gotta fight for it. Everybody had to fight for that shit. And a lot of people don't give that enough credit. But like I'm saying, me personally, I was one of the first spiritual people like of my community in my town. It used to be this other girl we both used to read every day. Another girl in my city, she was a Sagittarius. And then one day she just went off the map. I just remember her name just now, but I'm not going to say it because I knew that she wasn't supposed to be doing what she was doing. But like people sometimes they gonna always turn their back on who they know. Again, take what resonates and leave what don't. But I'm saying that to say, when I mean fight for your magic, I always tell y'all that, like, as being like a pioneer spiritualist in my community, I was called devil worshippers. People turned their back on me. They called me crazy. I experienced many different psychosis, shit like that, because I could hear people's thoughts and I could identify people's intentions. So I started seeing like evil in people's spirits before like it was normal. So since I could see it, it's just still like I chose spirituality when they were still calling it witchcraft. So yeah, you gotta fight for your magic, like I did. Everybody do. Like everybody do. That's just what it is. You want to dream, fight for them. Because it's gonna be people fighting you, and you not even checking for them, and you still got to get where you're going. Because that's a part of the journey. Like facing those demons and those devils, because all they are is a reflection of your own doubts and shit like that. So, and it's no pressure, no biggie. I'm not judging you, no none of that. I'm just letting you know what it is with 555 on the timer. So again, like I said, it's different. Um, so if it's some extra sounds going on, I apologize. It's okay. It was 555 on the timer, but it's 222 on the clock. Because I don't got my mic on today because it's no way for me to plug my mic into my laptop. So I hope y'all can hear me well. And I'm about to pull myself up real quick to see if my fan too loud. I would hate for my fan to be too loud because this is a sweater dress. I don't want to change my clothes and I don't want to turn my fan down. So I'm about to check. You think I'm slow enough to watch my video from the same page that I'm streaming on? Come on now, that don't count. But now I get mad, I get big mad. Shoulda never did that, get back. Make sure y'all like my video, subscribe to my channel as well. Cause I'm the one who, that's my girl. I can hear myself. Okay, but yeah, make sure y'all like my video, subscribe to my channel. They never give me my own watch hours. It's like they so smart. They won't give me no credit for like watching my own shit. They used to do that, but they don't do that no more. So I ain't even going to get into that. But yeah, like I said, make sure y'all like my video, subscribe to my channel, because I'm the one who going to fight for you and your well-being. Support who supports you. Take that as it resonates as well. So health is wealth, and one day you will be able to cash it in. What do I mean by one day you will be able to cash it in? If you keep your blood clean, you know you can sell that. You plasma, you know you can sell that. Shit, fuck you talking about. You could be a fitness trainer, anything like that. That's not what I meant when I wrote it though. When I wrote it, I was talking about like in your old age when you still healthy and able to move around, and everybody else like hunchback or dead. So that's kind of what it be. Like either your body is declining or it's already gone and you dead. So the healthier you are, the more guarantee that you have of staying alive. Maybe I should share with y'all, because remember, all right, if you ain't watched yesterday's video, you could watch yesterday's video. But I was telling y'all about how taking the clothes can help you be smarter. I was telling you about multiple parasitic infections. I was teaching you those things. So I think I'm going to get into that first. Because I just shared the shit. I was like, that's great that is right here, because I was just telling these people that. That's all I did today was share all health shit. But it was all shit that I already told you. All right, so I'm going to read this. Silent habits that destroy your body. Skipping bathroom urges can raise your risk of bladder infection and kidney stress. Breathing through your mouth disrupts oxygen balance and may worsen anxiety. Even though the CIA finds people with anxiety very, very valuable because you're hypervigilant. So if people make fun of you for having anxiety, they're not your people. Because people with anxiety usually keep a lot of people safe because they are aware of many different possibilities at one time. Pattern recognition is something similar to like autism. Sleeping near your phone exposes you to EMFs and can reduce melatonin levels. I was like, reduce melatonin levels. If you don't like me, first of all, it's 3 in the morning. I'm like, maybe I should sleep by my phone more. I'll sleep regular. But I think my body is just like switch this clock, because that's what my body does. When I'm not working, it switches over to me being nocturnal, but that's pretty normal because I was born when it was almost nighttime. I'm really actually not a morning person, but It also switched, I believe, because my body was resting up to be prepared for me to experience my ladies right now. Um, what's the other one say? Poor posture while sitting can compress your organs and affect digestion long term, which makes sense because like you can't lay down and eat. They don't want you to lay down. They don't want you to lay down for a certain period of time after eating. They want you to be up and active. I believe it's like 3 hours so that the digestion can happen. So when they say over time, that's because it will be things that get stuck to your intestines, um, because it's not being able to leave your body properly. And then not chewing food properly puts extra stress on your gut and reduces nutrition absorption. Uh, Next thing, dandelion root kills 95% of colon cancer cells in lab study. Next one, South Korea built nanobots that swarm into tumors. Yep, swarm into tumors, dissolve them from within, and vanish, no chemo scars. Because remember, I told y'all the Asian countries is taking care of their people. I told y'all you may think that you're free, but that's because they're giving you a limited amount of information. So it's according to what you study is 12 zodiac signs, right? But if it's 12 zodiac signs and I just give you 3 of them and I be like, go play, you could do whatever you want with these 3. Like you feel like you just really did some shit because you got these 3. You don't know shit about the other fucking 12. That's 9. Yeah, 9. You don't know shit about the other 9 that you missing out on because they never told you about it. They say, here, take these 3. You can do whatever you want with them. And that is literally the mindset of a person in the United States who believes that they telling you the truth about shit. Um, what else? Scientists have removed HIV from human immune cells using CRISPR gene therapy. And that is here because, like I said, they did that in South Africa 2 months ago. So that part. Cancer patients recover by taking repurposed anti-parasitic drugs. Did not tell y'all that about everything being parasitic. So now you can take parasitic drugs to cure cancer. The herbalist already told you that. A brain parasite found infecting 30% of USA and disrupting neuron communication. I told you that yesterday too, because parasites also live in the brain. And if you have too much of inflammation, because inflammation is where parasites stay, it's like shit that's around a body and they're coating and it helps protect them and shit. It's a mucosal membrane. So parasites in your brain can fuck up how you think, how you communicate, how you function, because it's a fucking parasite. It's not you. And sorry if I'm cussing a lot and it starts to offend you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop. Uh, Terrifying studies find 30% of Americans could be infected with parasites that have horrific impacts on brains. And that also just goes along with what I told you yesterday. Even though it's similar to the post that's right before it, it also goes along with what I was telling you, that if you're American, it's a good chance that you're already suffering from a parasitic infection. What is this? Okay, 100 million Americans could be infected with parasites that eats away at their brain. Going along with the other shit that I said, because remember, I only shared this shit to be proof of what the fuck I didn't already told you. A 9th century onion and garlic remedy kills 90% of antimicrobial resistance in a lab test. I don't know what MRSA is, so that's why I didn't say it. Antimicrobial resistance, MRSA, in lab tests. Because we was talking about the foods that can help you reduce the mucosal membrane um, in your body. What's this say? New research shows that when you're hungry, your body cleans itself by removing sick and aging cells. Because remember, I was teaching y'all about your body going into ketosis yesterday, and that your body goes into ketosis 12 hours after you're not eating. But also, don't forget to don't discredit yourself. When you are sleeping, you are fasting. That's why they created break fast. But in the Americas, they have you breaking your fast improperly because they have you breaking your fast with things that's not healthy for you, and it's just gonna keep on making you sicker. But yeah, so say you sleep 8 hours. If you sleep 8 hours, say you're a normal person, right? Because all of us ain't that normal. So you go to sleep at 8 p.m. Just for example, you go to sleep at 8 p.m. So 8 to 12 is 4 hours. 12 to 4 is another 4 hours. Damn, who wake up at 4 in the morning? Somebody, whoever you are, you get money, okay? If you doing that, shit. All right, so 8 to 4 in the morning is 8 hours. Even if say you don't gotta go to sleep to fast, you just gotta stop eating too fast. So most people scientifically they say you shouldn't eat past 8 p.m. anyway. So say your last meal was finished before 8 p.m. Fuck sleep. You get what I'm saying? So 8 to 4 in the morning, that's 8 hours of fasting already. Like your body is just getting rid of it's digesting your food, shit like that. But then when it hit that 12-hour point, how do we go? 8 plus 12, that's another 4 hours. So that's 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. is a whole 12 hours. So by 8 a.m., your body is prepared to go into ketosis where it will be naturally killing off germs, disease, everything. I told you that. Yes, I am a I told you so person sometimes. Um, what else? What else? The man who said all disease was constipation, Arnold Earhart. Air or air I don't know. I just shit. This is all just shit that showed up on my TL, and I was like, damn, this is perfect. Was a German health reformer who healed himself from incurable kidney disease. It's called Bright's disease. After doctors gave up on him, he eliminated mucus forming foods, dairy, meat, and bread, and developed the mucusless diet healing system based on fruit, fasting, and colon cleansing. He claimed real health was impossible with waste stuck in your he claimed that real health was impossible with waste stuck in your gut. He taught that energy doesn't come from food, but from the body's ability to eliminate it. And the cleaner your system, the more energy you unleash. Foods to clean your colon: ripe papaya, coconut jelly, soaked black beans, raw zucchini, soaked walnuts, soaked sweet potato, unprocessed, I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna say that. Slippery elm tea, fresh strawberries, coconut water, unsweet plain kefir, and raw garlic cloves, because it clears the guts of pathogens. Um, what to say? And a lot of people are known right now. You just gotta invest in getting to know your herbalist, especially too on TikTok, shit like that. Like information is free, and there's black people out here willing to teach you that shit if you willing to listen. So they always telling us about the bitters. Bitters help your body. So that's why when I was telling you, you drink your clove tea and shit like that, you really don't want to add no sugar. I told you if you can't man up enough and drink your herbs mixed in your water, your warmed herb water, then add agave because agave is healthier. My palm been itching for a couple days. I got some debt. Like, come on. I like that, you know? Because it don't usually itch for a couple days. It like itch for one day and then I get the money. Itch for one day and I get the money. Like after that day, I get the money the next day. But my palm been itching for like 3-4 days. And I don't know, but if God trying to send me a fat ass blessing, hello, I'm here. But what was I saying? Something about, oh yeah, bitters. So when you do your herbal teas and shit like that, don't add no sweetener. Don't be pussy. Add no agave. At the end of the day, motherfuckers is drinking Henny, Casamigos, Don Julio, all that shit straight. So you don't need to add sugar to your clove water. Like, take your health more serious. It's okay. All right, and that's all the posts that I got from Facebook. Please don't talk on my phone. That wasn't me. It was a video that I pressed. But today is not the day to be talking on my phone. So health is wealth, and you'll be able to cash it in one day. Cause someday somebody gonna come back, and you gonna be teaching them the exact same shit I just told you. Cause where you think I got it from is each one teach one. That's what I said. Each one teach one. You already know how it go. I said if I say something that don't got nothing to do with you, but it stick to you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. I say that every time. So information is just something to be passed on. It don't matter if I receive the download from the gods. If I receive the download from the gods and I ain't passing it on to you, God was just gonna use somebody else to pass it on to you still, because it don't belong to us. This information from our ancestors, passing this shit down, being in the spiritual realms, being in the realms, giving us insight. Again, shout out to me for quitting smoking weed. I think I'm on a week now. I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed because I don't really remember the day that I quit smoking weed. I always do that. Like, I downloaded a calendar for my ladies and I meant to put it on that calendar, but it was just like I was just so in my zone. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna remember, but I do the same thing with my ladies, and that's why I had to download the calendar, because I always tell myself, I'm gonna remember, and then after 3 days, I forget. So I just know that I quit now. Seriously, little struggles that I have, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when people get me like real worked up, I'm used to, like, when I'm real worked up, I could roll up and smoke and like just, you know what I mean? But I don't really like. I told you my weaknesses for the weed is 3 days. After 3 days, it's just a mindset thing. Even though the first 3 days is a mindset thing, that's the beginning of addiction. That's withdrawal, shit like that. It ain't withdrawal now. It's just like, damn, I remember. It's like an old unhealthy relationship. Like, I'll be fine. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. And again, take what resonate and leave what don't. Something, maybe something you gotta let go of that ain't treating you right. Sometimes you can't be scared to be, first of all, who you want to be, and you got to be willing to be who they told you never could be. You know what I mean? I know nobody expected me to quit smoking weed. It was such a random decision. It wasn't a random decision though, because I've been trying to quit for months. Like, I went through so much shit, and I'd be like, bro, I don't want to do this no more. Da, 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 da. And I'd go a couple hours, 5, 6 hours. I'd be like, bro, I can't take this shit. And then I just kept buying it, and it kept happening over and over and over again. But I just kept fighting, and I let more hours go by. I'd be like, nah, I ain't doing this shit. Da, da, da. I ain't gonna lie to you. This time I quit smoking weed because I ain't want to spend the last of my money. I was like, fuck that. Actually, I had thought that I didn't have enough money. And then after quitting, like, in a couple days went by, I counted my money and I was like, oh, I could have bought it. But like, at the same time, like, I wanted to quit. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted my life to be better. I wanted to feel more. And I wanted to be more productive. Because I really was using weed to like function with other people. Whole time I wasn't supposed to be desensitizing to the people. I was supposed to be getting the fuck away from them. With the world card, everything you have worked for is coming together. Accomplishment, success, completion, synthesis, perfection, recognition, and mastery. With Saturn, something like the ball is in your court. I don't know. Remember, I told you it's like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning right now, and I'm telling you about eating sweet shit. Because me personally, like I said, I had just ate at 11. It don't matter when I eat because I fast regardless. Like me, it is what it is. But I just ate for the first time. I'm full of regular food. I got 2 kiwis in the refrigerator to eat after that, and maybe my body gonna want to go to sleep. My turtle ate. I don't never tell people about my turtle. I do got a turtle. 5 of Cups. Feel your grief, but know that things will get better. Maybe somebody dealing with some stomach issues right now. Support, sharing, celebration, problem, resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, and society. A Cancer with the 3 of Cups, and then you got Cancer again with the 2 of Cups. Open your heart and receive love from others. Balance, attraction, partnership, harmony, equality, balance. Why you got balance on it twice? And connection. And then you got the Death in reverse, stagnation, sameness, immobile, and force change. Yeah, it's somebody also, because we're gonna jump all over the place. We don't limit ourselves. I don't limit myself, and that shit can get contagious to where you stop limiting yourself too. But it could be first when I had the five of cups in my hand and I seen the two cancer cards. It could be somebody who is experiencing whatever pain they wanted you to feel, whatever it is that they wanted you to feel, they're going through it. Whatever pain they wanted you to feel, they are going through it, and it's physical. 'Cause especially if somebody try to hurt your feelings, maybe this person was used to hurting people's feelings, and like they just never knew the impact of like how having your heart broke can actually turn into a physical ailment. Um, so maybe they not just dealing with what they did to you, they dealing with what they did to everybody, but you were the catalyst to start their karma with the death in reverse because somebody refused to change. If somebody would have been kind to you, they wouldn't even have had to deal with too much karma from the shit they did with other people, because as they was treating you good, they would have been having revelations about how they was wrong in different ways before. But instead of having a revelation and an awakening, they had to have a dark night of the soul because they refused to change. Damn, the cards is talking. Reach out for help if you need it, when you need it. With the Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, use the dynamic energy of a leader. Visionary, successful, swift expansion, strength, power, will, courage, and leadership. Yeah, with this Three of Pentacles, you got better opportunities coming to you. Even if it's in love, it's going to bring you financial success with the Capricorn card and the King of Wands. Who, if you're a woman, you'll be dealing with somebody who got like certain connects. And with the King of Pentacles, if you're a man, you're going to be dealing with a woman who is connected to spirit. Again, they are both beneficial relationships because they both bring in a lot of abundance. I heard what's his name, 607 Unc say the same shit I be saying. Everybody always tell you that if you treat a woman good, all your blessings gonna multiply. But you can't pretend in front of God. God know if you doing it like just to receive some type of money. If you genuinely like with somebody who, if you genuine with somebody who genuine, your life gonna get better. With the Three of Swords, a Libra. Either you could be loving a Libra or a Libra hurt you, one or the other. I don't pick sides sometimes. I pick sides sometimes. That's why I said I don't pick sides sometimes. They're both the same statement because sometimes means sometimes. Um, with the Water. Girl, why don't you tell me what you want from me? Girl, won't you say it? Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Say it. Tell me what. Never ask nobody to pray for you if you don't pray for yourself. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful as fuck. And never let somebody who not worth your time ask you to pray for them. Knight of Wands. You blocking your own blessings by praying for somebody who need to be taking a front row seat in hell. And they are actually, see? With the Ten of Swords, they actually are going to take a front row seat in hell with this Eight of Wands as soon as you get from around. You blocking somebody's karma with this Ace of Pentacles, and you blocking your own blessings because you mix with somebody who needs karma. If you mix with somebody who needs karma, especially when it comes to like friendship and relationships. Anything else for the collective? And the Knight of Pentacles. Take a methodical approach and you'll achieve your dreams. I told you start off practical. Clove water. Boil your cloves in your water. Drink your water when it's warm. Every day. You're going to find yourself functioning better. You're going to be thinking more clearly. You're going to have less gut issues. Clove is a natural parasite killer. It's also a natural breath freshener. It's also something that can be used as Listerine. It can also be used as a face wash. to attract blessings. And you can sometimes use it as gum. Now it ain't the same as gum, like, but it do freshen your breath in real life. It, like, you just chew it, chew it. Don't chew it to eat it, but like chew it to soften it. Like, it's just something that you know, that's it. I like chewing on clothes. Keep you from having headaches. And to clean out your mouth. The Queen of Swords, because I'm telling you the truth. Your clear communication expresses what's best for all. That's me. I'm your Queen of Swords. Air Sun, Air Moon, Air Mercury, Air Venus. I'm your Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. Speak your mind and solve your problems. And the strength. You don't know your own strength until it is tested. That's right. I'm telling you, if you can drink alcohol, you can drink herb water. Herb water tastes way better. And I ain't gonna lie, herbs be having their own little distinct taste too. It's pretty interesting. It's like drinking wood water. But it be like all these different flavored woods. Let me show y'all the goddess collection. I know I didn't get up yesterday. But that's because my phone was on like a tripod thing. I didn't want my phone to fall. Cause when I record for y'all on my phone, it's on this. Literally. So appreciate me more because of that. But I'm about to show y'all the teas from the goddess collection. Or one of my teas from the goddess collection. Remember I said if you're dealing with any type of STDs, anything like that, this is the place to go. See, I bought this, but I ended up quitting on my own. It's called Addiction Free. A lot of people used it who wasn't able to quit on their own, but I'ma still keep it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pull out a couple so I can show them to you. Yo, she don't pay me for this shit. I hope one day she do, cause I really be supporting the shit out of her business for free. All right, like a little partnership or some shit. You feel me? I'm more loyal than her mods. She don't even know that, but that's cause her mods suck dick. But I mean, she's an Aquarius. She's Lilith, so she got real demons behind her. Like they on whatever she say to be on. Um, but I'm Lilith my own self, so it's equal. But yeah, let's see what that is. So this is the blood purifier. The two main ingredients in her blood purifier is yellow dock and burdock root. The goddess collection. This is crystal. If you see her, God care about you. And when I say, because this is the blood purifier, this is the one that we all go to for nothing, like for anything. And like me, if I get a cold, I know I did this for my grandma the other day. If I get a cold, I mix the blood purifier with the brain enhancement because I want my brain to assist my body in the healing. But remember that your gut is a second brain. So it's like if you just tell your body what to, it's so simple. Telling your body what to do, it will listen. And remember how I told y'all for STDs, yoni wipeout. Or if you've ever had an STD, like if you've ever had sex before, that's a bacterial exchange. Ain't nothing wrong with cleaning your body out. Remember, all right, so I'm open the blood purifier. Because I said it's just like wood tasting water. It's hella herbs in there. And all of these different things that look like one type of wood or another type of wood, they all got their own little flavors. Don't be pussy adding sugar to your herbs. You will be fine. Drink it. Take it to the head. Shot, 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 shot. Exactly. Let's go. Never say I ain't teaching that for real, but if you see the goddess collection, just know God blessing you in a real way. You and your family for some shit you probably don't even know. nothing about the addiction free. I wonder what I'm gonna do with this. I don't really got that many addictions left. I don't know. I'll probably just use it when I do my big detox that I'm preparing for. And y'all know about that if you're like an OG follower. You know I'm preparing for a like a big thing. I'm preparing for a big thing. So right now I'm just in preparation doing small stuff, preparing my body, like cleansing my cells and shit like that. But one day it's gonna become a way bigger detox. So I'm just gonna use it all because it's intentional for the addiction free. But maybe when I do my big detox, I'll use it like mix it with the brain enhancement so that maybe I just don't want to go back to certain old habits because an addiction is an addiction. Um I pulled cards from the tarot for you. I educated you about your body. Now I'm going to pull some cards from When My Soul Whispered. Worthy. Maybe somebody dealing with some self-worth issues. It could be a person who think like maybe you don't like that you out of shape or you some shit like that, or that's another reason why I quit smoking weed. Cause I had gotten a fight with this girl. My little chest was burning after. I was like, damn, like it's not that I don't know how to fight. I was just out of breath. Like a motherfucker. I was like, bro, I gotta change because I can't be sitting out here treating my lungs like that. You know what I mean? I can't be out here treating myself like that. Can't be having my body with the intuition just unhealthy. It's no way. That's another reason why I quit so I can get my stamina up. So maybe if you dealing with something right now, you feeling like, oh, I'm too old, I'm too old. Let's just say when I got in that fight a couple months ago, I'm way healthier than I was then. Way healthier than I was then. And that's the goal. Sometimes shit just gotta remind you of shit. So sometimes stuff that is hardship is preparing you to like lighten your load. You know what I mean? Passion, because she was the person who I bought weed from. Lo and behold, you end up fighting a person and hurting your lungs with the person who helped you fucking hurt your lungs. But that's just how it works, though. Insight. That's just how it works. When somebody betraying you, they betraying you, and sometimes you don't get that shit enough credit. Because at one point too, I was getting my weed from like the smoke shop. And I'm promise they'll take it 25 straight in cash. But then if you don't got cash, they'll tax it to you on the thing. And then it'll be like 26.50 or some shit. So now you paying government taxes for your weed. It's like you don't fuck with me. But now I'm better without it because I get a lot more done. I ain't get a whole bunch done today, like I said, because I was sleepy. Well, I was sleeping. I wasn't sleepy. My body needed rest. I'm literally like emptying blood out of my body right now. I needed rest. That's how I be knowing I'm sleepy. I ain't gonna lie though. That's how I know not to feel bad for sleeping when I wake up and like my mouth open and I got wipe hella drool off my face. I don't do no arguing with myself. I be like, all right, you needed that. I really don't know why I slept literally all day. I did take an Advil earlier and I feel better now. But it was crazy when I first woke up. I ain't gonna lie, I was hungry. I was thirsty. I couldn't do about a damn thing. I had leftover food from yesterday and I had to get up and peel some potatoes to make them into french fries to make sure I had a full meal. So I peeled 2 potatoes, cut them up, and I ate. What did I eat? And see, I ain't eat no vegetables today. I had ribs, like a broccoli cheese rice, and potato fries. That's what I ate. But in order just to cut the potato fries, I had to eat fucking walnuts and fucking sour patches. The little The watermelon shaped ones, because I needed the sugar to like give me the energy just to do the next thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did. That's how my day went. But it worked. All that shit started at 11. I could not explain it. Earlier, I took an Advil, went to sleep. Sleep for like 3 hours. I don't like when Advil put me to sleep though. I wasn't planning on it. Be long, enjoy. With the sun, like something makes you shine. Y'all know it's stem cells inside of your menstrual blood. So you don't gotta use it only for spells. You can use it to heal yourself. I don't know how risky you want to get. I don't know. Because me personally, if push came to shove, I would definitely use my own menstrual blood to heal myself. It's just some shit I ain't dealing with. But they say, like, some people, like, if you got ulcers or whatever in your mouth, they use their period blood, put it on there because it'll heal it way faster because of the stem cells inside of it. That's probably why men who marry and they run red lights be healthy. And there's a lot of men who like they drink past the stop sign, but they skin be glowing like a bitch. Listen, you could take that as you will. I'm just telling you that it's stem cells inside of your menstrual blood. That's all I'm telling you, and I'm telling you that it'd be useful for more than just spells. Desire. So for the rest of your life, until you stop having a menstrual cycle, you're gonna be producing shit that people actually need to like heal from cancer and shit. With the journey on the bottom. What else? Now, I don't know. Don't be crying and shit with me in these days, because then you're going to get spiritually connected to me and we're going to have our menstrual cycle at the same time. You're going to be like, girl, I just woke up too. But I didn't know it was coming, but my calendar, my tracker told me it was coming today. But earlier, I ain't started getting cramps until today, or feeling it until today. And that's how I know my body healthier too. Because usually, before I started doing all the parasite cleanses and stuff like that, I would know my menstrual cycle coming because I start feeling cramps like maybe 3, 4, 5 days before it came. It was literally no warning signs that it was coming except for all that crying shit that I was doing and my schedules, like my sleep schedule changing. I didn't feel the effects of my menstrual cycle until literally the day that it showed up. I don't feel it right now neither because of that Advil. I usually only feel pain on the first day. So we're going to see how tomorrow goes. I was not going for no clove shit because I wasn't going to be able to eat. I wasn't going to be able to get to talk to y'all. I took a motherfucking Advil. Determination. I don't know. It's something about you. Something about you could be really magical. It's something that you care about that people really can't get in the way of. But they be trying though with the clarity, and you know it. That's why you fight for it so hard. You fight for it in the light and the dark. And I just want you to know the higher powers they see. And they happy too with the communication. They communicate with each other on different realms to protect you on your journey and advocate. I'm telling you. Whatever it is that you're fighting for in this life that makes you really happy. Like the gods, they appreciate and support you on your journey. God is energy because everything is energy and frequency. Um, yeah. So when they say like God is around you with the love card, it's really true. Because this energy all around you, this frequencies all around you, it's just happening. They say cats purr at a healing frequency, but if I ever got a cat, I would have to get it as a kitten so it could be used to taking baths and getting its nails shaved by me. And sometimes my turtle guy deal with when I be washing it. I wash my turtle because they can get slimy with wisdom. What you looking at? I really don't tell people about my turtle sometimes, but when you see me like looking this way, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my turtle. I never tell people about my turtle. I don't tell the internet about my turtle. I think he's getting bigger though. Strength. This is the second time strength came out in this reading. And it did the same thing yesterday. Yeah. Because it's something about like if somebody has emotion with this emotion card, and that's gonna be the last card I pull from this deck with the emotion card. Yeah, somebody your first parasite die off symptoms gonna have you scared. That I know that shit had me scared. But I was prepared, you know what I'm saying? Like mentally prepared. And I know what to look for in my fecal, whatever that is, however you would say that. I know what to look for so I can see them. You know what I mean? So when I was seeing them and I was going through the experience, I'm like, yeah, this was happening. It may scare you. But shit, if it scare you enough to go to the hospital, they gonna give you some medicine for a parasite cleanse. So doesn't matter. At least you don't know. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna experience parasite die-off symptoms. And it may scare. That's what I'm saying. It may scare you because you don't know how many places they hide in. Like I said, I got eczema, so like my parasite die-off symptoms will affect the places that the eczema affects. I get dry spots right here, and I get itchy. But that's how you know my body is cleansing of it. I use my hair oil for the original eczema that I had, and I don't get it there no more. But my original eczema used to show up right here. You can kind of see it because it's a little darker in that area. But I don't get it. You used to get it like, and it wasn't bad like a psoriasis looking thing. Just a small flare up. But I ain't had an eczema outbreak in a long time. And when I go through my parasite die-off symptoms, I still don't get eczema in these spots. So that's how you know that your body cleansing of things when it don't do the same dumbass shit that it used to do before. Yesterday, I'm gonna just be completely transparent. I knew that was a parasite. I knew that one was a different one, and I knew that that one had to be in there for a while. Cause I always had like a IBS or whatever, undiagnosed, of course. I don't need nobody to tell me that my stomach hurt. Like what the fuck? I don't need nobody to tell me that and how often it do. They need me to tell them that so they can diagnose me. But I don't have that no more. But I had that shit for years, like years. So I be knowing, like, I just be happy when I see them when they come out because I haven't had none of those weird experiences. That's another thing. It's a good thing to change your diet because it depends on how deep of a parasite cleanse you gonna do. Because for example, like I got a parasite punisher from her, and the reviews, man, what I be going through parasite die-off symptoms, other people do too. But like a parasite cleanse can have them coming out of weird places in your body. That's why you gotta clean out your gut so they can go out that way, and you can look them motherfuckers in the eyes before you flush them down the toilet. Okay? Cause you'd be surprised. I'm telling you, you can have like a big ass knot in your stomach in a specific place and use the bathroom. It be a little piece of what's it call it, and a parasite. And the amount of pain that it gives is just like that motherfucker was lodged in there and it didn't want to come out. That one yesterday, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was giving worm. Like thin worm. The motherfucker was giving worm. I was like, okay, I understand why that hurted so bad. Like seriously, as you eliminate more parasites from your body, you're gonna understand your body more. Like this hurt is crazy. Go outside. I did say I was gonna go outside today, but I was sleeping. I was so happy when my ladies came too. I didn't want to go outside. I wanted to do my hair, but I was asleep, so I still didn't do my hair. But I think I'm gonna do my hair when this is over. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. If you get too hot, you're gonna release a lot of parasites too. When your stomach get upset from the heat, that's kind of a good sign. I know it don't feel good, but you about to be really. It'll make you release a lot of parasites in that moment. Like the first time you use the bathroom, you should be having to poop. If you having problems with pooping, that's because you're not eating a lot of enough vegetables and fruit and shit, and drinking enough water. So once you start eating more vegetables and fruit, you're gonna have an easier time like pooping when you're supposed to. Um, but yeah, especially because it's the summertime, people gonna be complaining about the heat and shit like that. That's just the parasites. But it's a good sign. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign because they gonna get uncomfortable. I gotta find peace of mind. This what that voice in your head saying. I gotta find peace of mind. Shine from within. They say it's impossible, but I know it's possible. He says it's impossible without him, but I know it's possible. What do you say? Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. I need to tell you all the pain he's caused. Mhm. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. I know it's fun to smoke when you go out into nature, but it's also fun to not smoke when you go out into nature too. Cause you'll be paying attention to all this shit. And then you can follow like where the wind takes you. Literally the wind can take you because it has a direction and you'll be tempted to do certain things. It's cool, actually. You're like, damn. Ask for help. Angels, this the second time we got the ask for help card too. Angels and celestial beings who protect everyone in the fairy say now is the time to ask for angelic assistance. Maybe you need help with changing some sort of habit. Seriously. And if it's the way that you eat, I'm telling you, I already told you, watch today's video, watch yesterday's video. You have to give your parasites what they want, but you have to give your body what it needs. So parasites want sugar, give them fruit. Don't give them cake. Because fasting ain't going to come easy. Like it ain't going, you're not going to be able to just decide, oh, I'm going to eat between the 4 or 6, 8 hour window just straight off the jump. That shit is going to hurt. Like you're going to have to prepare your body for it. So if you still eating between the 12-hour window, just eat healthier things more often. Like just eat more healthy things. Like, and you will be able to prepare for it. Because if you eat in between the 12-hour window, and it's a lot of fruits and vegetables in between that 12 hours, you're going to be releasing parasites. And the parasites will no longer be able to have cravings to where you can start reducing your stuff down to 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours. They say HPV, if you want to cure HPV, you should fast. Do the ketosis fast and only leave your eating hours between 8 hours. I think it was 8 hours. He said 8 hours. 8 or 6. Fasting, you can cure HPV. Will only eat in between, for sure, a 6 hour window. I really think he said 8 though, but 6. A 6 hour window can cure your body of HPV. Because even though it's an incurable disease, it also kills itself. So that's how you do it. You fast, because I told you already that ketosis helps your body fight diseases. If you want to get rid of HPV real fast, just only eat between the 6 hour window. Just make sure you don't eat after 8 o'clock, because not everybody is a night owl like me, to where, like, just because I ate at 11 o'clock, I'm going to still be able to release those things, because I'm still going to be up for like another 6 hours. You feel what I'm saying? Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadow that needs to be helped, and it needs to be healed. And usually I eat a lot of vegetables. I just didn't eat no vegetables today. So that's why I'm going to eat fruit. I still would have ate fruit either way, but like now I'm going to just eat fruit because there wasn't no vegetables in my food. In solitude, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Um, Talking about a person too, somebody who accepts the fact that you need to give love to yourself before you give it to them. Something about that person is a treasure. Somebody wanted to come up. Protection. The fairy of protections are shielding you with the magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. I don't like really repeating myself, especially during this time of the month. Um, so when they say prepare before doing big spiritual work, if you want to do a big parasite cleanse, because I just told you everything is a parasite, everything. If it's wrong, it's parasitic. If it hurts you, it's parasitic. If you learn to look at life like that, if you learn to look at ouch as parasitic, then you can kind of heal yourself from anything. Some people heal themselves for incurable diseases like without herbs. It's just the herbs help more and it clear out your blood easier. But you can also eat foods that clear out your blood. So like it's really all about your belief system and the limits that you set for yourself, including the time that it takes to heal from the things. It's really all a mental thing. Um, but when they say something about before spiritual work, it's like prepping your body seriously. Because if you wanted, if say you do some shit like with some wormwood or something like that, and you got motherfucking parasites coming out your skin, that's weird, bro. I can't lie to you. Some people, I don't know. I pray I never go through that. I pray I never go through that. I don't know. That's why I just eat healthier, because I don't want to go through that. Like, I want to be able to just get it all out the right way. I don't want to go through that. Well, mommies, all the pain he's caused. This is the second time we got the journey card. What am I taking y'all on? Like, I guess I'm gonna be walking y'all through a parasite cleanse. There may be something big coming. It's a time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. And one more, so I can move on to the ancient medicines book. In the moon energy, it says surrender to nature. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and to reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Yeah, because somebody is scary. I don't want a parasite cleanse because it's going to be coming out my ears. It ain't going to be coming out your ears if you start eating more lettuce and apples and pineapples and cilantro and oregano and oil of oregano and stuff like that. If you go crazy in the vegetable section in the market, or your produce people, if you go crazy in the vegetable section and you get a lot of vegetables and you actually eat them, you won't have parasites coming out of your ears actually. or your clitoris. And if you do have them coming out of there, you just, God, I don't even want to say that because I don't want that shit to happen to me. Let's just say it in the words of Crystal, better out than in. I think that lady is such a fucking goat, bro. I really do. I really, really do. I don't support people like that. Like if I think something weird about them, I will not say their name. Like I won't mention a person. But the fact that this lady really be saving people's lives, like people be having to get this or that removed, or that's what the doctor tell them. She go on Facebook, she go crazy. She like, they sitting here telling you you gotta get your womb removed, da 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 da. No, what you need to do is she's literally on this bitch saving people's lives. Because people gotta get hysterectomies and shit. You can get this. Because when you go on the Goddess Collection website, it tells you what these things are for and what they heal with. She can't tell you. So instead of saying, like with this one, instead of saying, look, right, instead of saying, oh, this can help you and assist you on curing herpes, it says, may help increase blood count, regulate bowels, arthritis, water retention, eczema, inflammation, and cleanses blood and skin conditions. Her ad says, if you want to do a herpes cleanse because it's illegal to say that you've been cured of it. Like this lady is a fucking goat. I promise you. I love people who fight for their people, like with their chest out. She got hella stores now, or not hella stores, maybe like two or three. I don't know. I don't remember how many, or unless she just got this one that she got right now because she just recently got a new one. A storefront, she be saying the people from the news be coming and try to talk to her, sell out and all that, try to make her a sellout, and she don't be talking to them. Like you want somebody who gonna fight for you like that. Like I refuse. I refuse to let my people down. She got a multi-million-dollar company. One of these teas is $30. I probably got like 24. I'll show y'all at the end all of the teas that I got. All right, but now we're going into the beginner guides for essential oils in ancient medicine. Essential oils featured inside: frankincense, clary sage, lavender, peppermint, oregano, lemon, and more. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go to the ones. I'm gonna read everything that I think is like something that I feel like you need to know. And it was all for you. It was all for you. I threw the party of the century. The people came over, no one left sober. And it was all for you. It was all for you. I threw the party of the century. Essential oils are more potent than whole plant material. Remember that a single drop of rose oil contains the chemical constituents present in 60 roses. That is why when essential oils are used internally, it should be a small amount only. However, research does show that many oils can be safe and effective when taken orally. So it may be worth the necessary preparation and caution for certain conditions and for short periods of time. I don't know, that just stood out to me. That's why I read it. And it was all for you. And they talking about ways to use it, like adding it to your bath or making a compress or a salve. But we're going to see what a salve is. A salve is an ointment that is used to soothe the surface of the body. You can make a salve by adding 15 drops of essential oil to 1 ounce of carrier oil, 2.5% dilution. Salts can be stored in a metal or glass container and used on cut, scrapes, or muscle sores in personal care. So they say. And that was all for you. I'm not reading that. These people gonna have to educate themselves. And I mean, when I'm talking about these people that's gonna have to educate themselves, is you. When I read this, you don't do nothing to your body without doing some research first. I don't care. Like, all right, so I say tea tree oil. You got tea tree oil in your house and you dealing with foot fungus. Tea tree oil is good for foot fungus. But you still gotta do research because your body and my body is different. I'm 5'1.5", 100 pounds soaking wet when my hair wet. I may be like 95 when my hair wet. So no cinnamon bark. I don't care about that. Sage, eucalyptus. That's a normal one that y'all got. According to the English folklore, in the early settler had the thumb ex his father who we don't care. You don't care about where eucalyptus oil came from. If you did, you would look it up. So let's see. It helps. Eucalyptus oil can help ease symptoms of bronchitis, reduce earaches, help improve asthma and allergies, promotes energy and focus, provides relief from shingles, serves as a cleaning aid, and aids in wound care. Because if you ask me, any condition is in the herpetic family. So any type of herpetic thing, you can use tea tree oil. Put it in a bath and let it seep into your pores. What's this? Frankincense serves as a powerful addition to cancer fighting protocols, may relieve joint inflammation and pain, boost the immune system, promotes relaxation during meditation and prayer, promotes relaxation during meditation and prayer, relieves cold and flu symptoms, reduces the appearance of stretch marks and wrinkles, and helps those with brain injuries and Alzheimer's. Also, cloves help with Alzheimer's. Cloves help with anything parasitic. If it's an ouchie, it's parasitic. Lavender promotes sleep, soothes burns and sunburns and cuts. Helps relieve anxiety and stress, combats high blood pressure, stimulates healthy blood sugar, and it's lavender season right now, so you can go outside, cut lavender, that shit free. Stimulates healthy blood sugar balance, help relieve headaches and migraines, encourages skin health. Healthy skin health, fuck it. And don't tell me that your lavender grow in an unhealthy place, because I just told you that I be going outside picking berries where people be getting shot at, and it detoxes my body faster than the berries that I got from the grocery store. So I don't really want to hear it. Myrrh. You don't need to know about no myrrh. If you wanted to know about myrrh, you would use it. Acts as anti-inflammatory. Promotes awareness during prayer and meditation. Helps treat vaginal and oral yeast. May alleviate gum disease and mouth infections. Fights parasite and fungal infections. Displays cancer-fighting qualities and treats wounds and ulcers. Orange. But mind you, this is oil. And they telling you that oil of something like an oil is it's like a heavier property. Remember they said a couple drops of rose oil is like having 60 roses. So it's like a very stronger version of the regular thing. But remember, when you take it as a regular small thing, it's still helping with that. So whether you use it as an oil or you actually ingest the fruit or whatever, as long as it's not something that will make you sick, you can still do it. So what am I on? Oranges. Promotes immune system. You already know that because the vitamin C, if it's the actual orange, you already know that. It helps get all that out your chest and shit. Displays cancer fighting properties, encourage lymphatic drainage, fights anxiety, improves mood, boosts digestion, and serves as a natural household cleaner. Remember, because oranges can be acidic, and we already talked about a certain level of acidity is good for you when it comes to destroying the mucosal membrane. They got the oil of oregano, acts as a natural antibiotic. I already told you when it comes to oil of oregano. 10 days or 10 days off. Okay, battles candida and fungal overgrowth, help fight pneumonia and bronchitis, proves effective against MRSA and staph infection, fights intestinal worms and parasites, help removes warts, and cleanses mold from the home. Excuse me, but you ain't need me to tell you that because TikTok already told you that. TikTok told you how to use oil of oregano. Peppermint oil helps relieve muscle pain, soothes respiratory conditions, boosts energy, helps reduce allergy symptoms, aids in headache relief, eases digestive conditions, and freshens breath and fights cavities. Cool. Rosemary increases hair growth, may improve memory, acts as a natural diabetes remedy, helps reduce pain, promotes liver detox and gallbladder function, aids in detoxifying the body, and fights respiratory issues. And it was all for you. They sent some carrier oils that you could use. Almond oil, because it go into the skin kind of quick. I'm not going to read all these because that's just crazy. Argan oil for the skin and the hair. It got vitamin A and E in it, and it is also packed with antioxidants, omega-6 fatty acids, linoleic acid. When it is applied topically, it eases inflammation, moisturizes skin, and boosts cell production. Coconut oil, about the tree of life. That's what they said. Did y'all know I was on Chat GPT today? I asked them, was the Pangea real? They said, yeah, it's scientifically proven that the Pangea actually existed. Um, and also, did y'all know that deers originated in Asia and Europe? Crazy, right? I think I'm done with this book because I don't want to do it. If you're dealing with anxiety, lavender, romaine chamomile, frankincense. Arthritis, peppermint, frankincense, ginger. Bug bites, citronella, lemongrass, lavender, holy basil. Common cold, thyme, lemon, ginger, eucalyptus, and peppermint. Depression, the ylang ylang. That's how it's spelled. I don't know what it is. Ylang ylang. Lavender and Roman chamomile. Headaches, peppermint, lavender, eucalyptus, and rosemary. Heartburn, ginger, peppermint, fennel, and lemon. Immune defense, frankincense, thyme, orange, and myrrh. Infection, oregano, cedarwood, tea tree, and manuka, and thyme. Muscle aches, peppermint, and wintergreen. Marjoram, and lemongrass, and lavender. That's crazy. I never I don't know, but I bought it before. Girl, I do whatever I want. So I don't know. Nausea is peppermint, ginger, basil, and lavender. Weight gain and obesity. Cinnamon, grapefruit, ginger, and black pepper. Grapefruit is another one. I don't know why I ain't listening. Grapefruit have you on the toilet. Yeah, you can't have it all in one day. I just read you a lot of stuff. Anything else for these folks? I'm gonna pull y'all a couple cards from here. See what this spirit's got to say. I can work on leaving behind triggered vengeful thoughts. Angel number 934. Probably me. I always wanna get in the ring with the pharmaceutical company. It's just my thing. I don't know. I can work on leaving behind vengeful trigger thoughts. Also, too, if you're angry just because you having having a parasitic infection, you can definitely leave it behind once you get rid of the parasites. I can learn to trust myself and my choices. Angel number 67. My energy is very powerful and radiant. Shining star or shining star. Angel number 582. My greatest achievements will be experienced when I do what makes me happy. Angel number 8456. I know exactly what to do to get myself going. Angel number 423. And it was all for you. It was all for you. This was my first tarot deck that I'm about to pull out, y'all. I made it myself. Because I didn't buy the tarot at first, because you got to pass right to passage. So I didn't buy no tarot cards for myself at first. First, I only bought myself oracle cards. And I made my tarot deck. So at first, when I was reading the tarot and shit like that, or technically like reading tarot, I was really just reading oracle cards. And then I started reading the tarot once I finished my tarot deck. This is my first tarot deck. I ain't used these in a long time. We got the Fool. Blissful carelessness and the power of innocence. Carefree and ignorance. Something about what they don't know won't hurt them. Remember, I want to square up with the pharmaceutical company. But if somebody treating you like that because you have a parasitic person in your life, then, you know, they benefit off the things that you don't know. And it's not that you don't know the things, it's just that you don't want to believe them. Ten of Pentacles, intellectual stimulation, wisdom, knowledge, and the exchange of those with inspirational people. Emphasis on the wisdom. Something about the root chakra and sacral chakra. King of Cups. Nothing wrong with being very pleased, except for flaunting it to induce jealousy. Take nothing for granted, not even yourself. Emotional restraint. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think somebody is dealing with a chronic something. It's giving that it's something that somebody can't really let go, that's affecting them emotionally, that actually can improve if you eat healthier. It's really all in your gut. Uh, Eight of Pentacles. Work on the plan, think things through. You'll prosper to the extent you take the trouble of being prepared and skill. Remember I told you, especially if you cook your own food, just be intentional with it. Oh, that's what I was thinking about earlier. People, when they cook and they use parsley and they be like, oh, parsley just for a little bit of color or parsley for the eyes. That is a whole herb. Why are you calling it for color? Like, it's not that. Green things have chlorophyll in them. Chlorophyll is what keeps your fucking self from like aging and shit like that. If something is for the eyes, it's orange or red. Parsley is not fucking for color. It's for your health. So don't just add a little bit. Add some more. Yeah, and thyme too. Thyme is good for you as well. I hate thyme. Dried thyme, just not my thing. Five of Wands. Calamity that may be invigorating but can become costly. What seems easy at first turns complicated when ambitions collide. Ain't nothing easy about a parasite cleanse. Not even when it's over. Because it's never really over. It takes months. Ace of Pentacles. I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat. I'm going to eat one kiwi. I'm going to see how I feel. I'm still hungry. I'm going to eat another kiwi. If I'm still hungry, I really been trying not to eat an apple. I don't like apples. But today going to be the day. I'm not eating nothing stupid. I think I don't know. This is the first day of my ladies. I've been kind of wanting a brownie with some ice cream in the middle, and I made some brownies the other day. I let my grandma eat all the brownies. There's only a little corner left, and I'm okay with that. Ace of Pentacles. This card is like an exclamation mark. An idea is forming, demanding contemplation. It can lead to a lot of good things. Drastic change of thought. If you start a parasite cleanse, you're gonna suffer for the next 8 months, straight up. Because you gotta prepare for the cleanse, and then once you're going through it, you gotta go through it. You gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's about 8 months. Like preparation take. It depends on you. But you gotta clear out your intestines first before you can like really be sure that they gonna come out. It takes time. It's not easy. It's gonna be one of the hardest jobs you've ever done. Because you're going to have to learn to give yourself discipline. Like I'm saying, you're hungry, you're going to have to eat healthier. You're going to have to drink healthier things, not drink as much soda, shit like that. You got to drink more clear drinks. Shit like you can't drink unnecessary fruit shit. Like those weird ass fruit juices they be having in the stores, the ones that you can tell got hella sugar and dye in them. You can't drink that shit no more. Like you can't do shit like that to yourself no more. No top pops. You can't just eat hella bags of chips. You can't do shit like that. You I don't know. I really don't eat chips like that. Sometimes I be wanting chips though, but now I don't eat them because I just be eating potatoes. But you see what I'm saying? It's ways to do it. Like, yeah, I eat potato fries, but if I didn't want potato fries, all I gotta do is cut the potato into circles and I would have chips. And I know that it's healthy. I'm your freaky dancer, dancing for money. The Hierophant, someone who likes to receive knowledge from the higher power, priest, and spiritual authority. Page of Wands, plenty of possibilities, so many that it may be difficult to choose. Do something and you will prosper, but wait no longer. And it's a helpful friend. Until you don't know where to start, just start eating more fruits and drinking clove water. You after you start eating more fruits and vegetables and drinking clove water, you'll know what question to ask me next. Once you've already like the clove water and the fruits and vegetables started working, you'll be able to think more clearly, and then you'll know what questions to ask next for the next step. Five of Swords, betrayal when the battle is over. Time to ask what the battle was for. It's no relief like something happening to you that you thought was impossible in a good way, you know? I remember before I started parasitic cleansing, and I used to hear people talking about fasting. I'd be like, bro, I could never do that shit. I could never do that shit. I remember because, like, before I started parasite cleansing, I was experiencing the irritated bowel syndrome or whatever. And I go to work and I do a full time shift. My stomach will be hurting. My stomach would be hurting. And I had to eat because if I didn't eat, I'd be sick. But now, like, if I don't eat, I'd be healthy. So, last card says Knight of Swords, charging right ahead, whether that is wise or not. That's the spirit by which many battles are won and lost, in advancement and action. Something about movement is progression. You can't really see that. Movement is progression. If you stay still, nothing's gonna happen. If you walk forward and fail, you walk forward and you learn something. Like it's about perspective, and I know that shit ain't always easy to swallow. I'm just really careless right now because, like, I'm telling you, this is who I am on my ladies. Like, my ladies is about me. I don't have no patience for nothing and nobody during this time. Libra, Taurus, big on the self care too. Cause somebody could be experiencing like face breakouts. That's because you got a do self-care better. Tourists, they sometimes be having nice ass skin, bro. They really do. But that's because of how they love themselves. Capricorn and Aquarius. And sometimes they be slipping because they stubborn. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes they be slipping because they stubborn. But once they get it, they got it. Because once they get it, they be committed to that shit. We just create lifestyles that like prioritize it. They change their life completely. And then the last one is Aries. Or no, excuse me, Pisces. About following your gut, believing in yourself. I don't know. God, I hope that the next readings are not about parasites and stuff like that. I feel like we definitely covered it in so many ways now. But with that Pisces, it's like I just feel like I'm being guided to help y'all make y'all body a better place for yourselves. Because truly, you're not supposed to have a lot of cramps. That's how I know I still got some work to do. 'Cause I still experience cramps, but I know that I've improved because I don't experience it as much as I used to. And I got shorter cycles. My cycle started getting shorter like 2 years ago, though. I think. I don't know. But that's because I had took dairy out of my diet when I realized that I was lactose intolerant, and I had stopped eating beef for a couple years too. I started eating beef again because beef is good for me, like my blood type, and chicken is not. Also, eating with your blood type. Know your blood type. If you don't know your blood type, you need to go get your blood drawn. If you ain't get your blood drawn in a while, that's actually a problem. But check your my charts and shit like that. Your blood type is in there. And then when you find out your blood type, you look up diet for, say, your blood type is O negative. Diet for O negative. But O negative is the universal blood type, so y'all can kind of handle a lot more than other people, and y'all don't need to eat as much as other people. I don't have O blood. Um, I'm a Pleiadian. I don't. I don't originate from this planet. Most of us don't, but like I'm not even really meant to be here. I'm just meant to shift the perspective and then go. Um, but depending on your blood type, it'll tell you what you can consume and what you can't. I just know with mine, I can't eat. I can't eat chicken and corn. Yeah, and I have to eat like whole milk or like free range beef and shit like that. But beef is good for me, and working out a lot, shit like that. It makes me healthier. It works for my blood type. So when you go and you get your blood drawn, because you need to get your blood drawn if you haven't gotten your blood drawn in a while, and you need to get a full STD panel, check your vitamin levels, check your fucking kidneys, check your thyroid, shit like that. There's stuff you can check through your blood, especially your thyroids. I know that for sure. Because that's how I had knew a couple years ago that I was having thyroid issues. See, but I was having thyroid issues a couple years ago. And when I had realized that I was having thyroid issues, again, I changed my diet. When I seen that I had it, and I'm like, damn, I just started doing research, and they told me like to switch certain things with my diet. So I did. And I don't know, last time I talked to my doctor, I told her when they did my blood, when they took my blood, I wanted her to check on my thyroids again, and she told me like it's no trace, like it's no trace. And this was before like herbs and shit, before I was into all of this. So like you can really heal your body if you care enough. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause yeah, changing my diet based off what my thyroids needed and my blood healed my thyroids. Chicken ain't even all that good. It's just good sometimes, especially when my grandma make it. But yeah, I just can't eat it like that. So if something say like don't eat it and you want to eat it, just eat it in a moderation. Cause like your blood need to flow through your body to keep you going. You know what I mean? Like your body is not a trash can. It's not. Your body's not a trash can. Your gut's not a trash can. If you're wondering why I'm getting emotional, it's because I really understand deeply how it feels to devalue yourself or even certain parts of your body, like just certain parts of it, and how that can manifest in like you're dealing with problems with that specific part of your body, and now you got to change your whole mindset of like taking that from looking at it like a low value thing, and you got to be like, bro, this is so important. Like I really just abandoned a whole part of myself. But when you do, it gets better, it gets healthier. So just make sure you show love back to your emotional tarot reader, because when I talk to you, I'm always in the brink of crying because I actually give a fuck about you. Um, so I pray that y'all continue to support me on my journey. I really appreciate how y'all been showing up for me. I know every day ain't gonna be perfect. I know every day ain't going to get a lot of responses or a lot of views or a lot of likes, but I definitely appreciate y'all showing up for me every day, because y'all making me feel like, y'all making me feel so blessed. I ain't going to lie to you, because I work so hard. And that's what we was talking about in the beginning of this video. Like when you love something, you're going to face a lot of adversity. Like if I ain't faced no adversity, I'd be way farther. I've really been in the game a lot longer than almost anybody that you watch. I've been in the game so long that I started with people that don't even read no more. Like I've been reading tarot almost as long as fucking Empress Bella. Like almost, but Empress Bella was way before me. Like yeah, I was reading tarot when Empress Bella was one of the only black choices out of tarot readers. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. I really, really appreciate y'all support and y'all feedback and how y'all help me and assist me on this journey. It's a great experience in receiving like positivity on what you love. You know what I mean? Because sometimes to get to what you love, it ain't going to be easy, man. But it definitely is going to be worth it. So I see y'all later, because it's probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning right now. Yeah, 4. And I need to do something else because I want to do something else. So, bye. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel, turn on my post notifications if you want to know when I'm live. Bye.